Yeah. Evening, people. Evening. Plenty of anger, plenty of frustration was branded about last night. Liverpool have just become, not just last night, they've been the laughing stock of world football for the last month or so. But here we are. Like I said many times, win, lose, or draw, we're here to talk about it. And I'm sure there's plenty to talk about, like normal. Avi, we were expecting Ben to come on. You had a bit of a say yesterday, but I'm going to try to concentrate a bit more on you today because I think you deserve your chance to express your opinion about last night. Well, Avi, where should we start? Let's try to break it down. If you want to rant and rave, that's up to you. I'm sure we'll get into that as well. But let's just concentrate, rewind the clock before the game, just at the start of the game. What do you think of his lineup? What do you think of the start that Liverpool made? Bag of nerves.
Asim, I'll save you. I'll save you a bit of time. You did a lot of talking yesterday. Great watch along, by the way. No, not in a bad way. Great watch along yesterday, and how you guys did a post match. I fucking don't know or understand. But credit to you three that were on the show yesterday. No ranting, no raving today, no trolling, no clickbait stuff today. Asim, he's done. Yeah, Arne Slot is he's done as this manager. There's no going back. Okay, prior to the game, you thought, you know what? At least in Europe, we're 3-1 or 4-1, whatever it was. We've won 3 games. Yeah, the Galatasaray away, dodgy pitch and whatnot, and the Turkish crowd in Istanbul and whatever. Like, that was always going to be a tough game. Yeah, we lost that one. That's fine. But we beat Madrid. We got a couple of good results. Beat PSV, and you're pretty much in the top 8, or you're pretty much qualified for the next stage. They go one up. What Virgil was doing, God only knows. Perisic, the old guard, scores for PSV. And the show prior to that, on the evening of Tuesday, you guys didn't even know. I would have struggled, and I think I know a bit of European football, but I would have struggled to name more than 2-3 players from that PSV team. We make it 1-1, then you think, okay, now it's going. Let's just at least get a win today, build some kind of slight confidence or bit of momentum going into the West Ham game on Sunday. But boy, oh boy, we're in free fall, Asim. We're in free fall. And yeah, I was saying Slot needs time. Let's be patient. Emotionally, the season was going to be tough, but he can't get him out of this slump. I won't say players have down tools, but he can't get him out of this rut. He's not mentally strong enough. He's young himself, Asim. This is why it's such a perplexed situation, because he's 45, 46. He's still young in terms of his managerial career. He will never face something like this. I've gone back to his Feyenoord team. He never had it as bad as this in terms of on the field, in terms of the losses, losing 9 out of 12. It's new territory for him, and he can't get him out of it. What the solution is...
Avi, why have you gone from 18 months to Slot out?
18 months, Asim, come on. 18 months, he was never going to get 18 months. That was me being a bit supportive of the manager. But yeah, okay, we can't afford him time. I really thought this was the run from the Nottingham Forest game up until the Arsenal game. Let's go for it. But no, he...
Has he lost the players, Avi?
He's lost me, Asim. And I'm always willing to give managers...
I don't give a shit about
I'm always willing to give managers... I'm always willing to give managers time, Asim. Every manager time. But yeah, it's a sorry, sad of affairs.
Has he lost the players, Avi?
I don't think he's lost the players. The players are just not reacting anymore. If that means he's lost them, he's lost them. But they're just not reacting. Whatever they're being sent out to do, even the halftime talks, we saw it against Forest, we saw it against PSV, we look worse. So whatever's happening at half time. Whatever pep talk he's giving to the players, it's having a worse effect than pre-kickoff. So he's lost it as him. And yeah, I think it's inevitable. I don't think anything's going to change against West Ham. You know, Nuno's in a good run of form. He's become he's had a fair few good results with Wolves against us. You know, one or two results here and there. I
Mm.
think he's done, Asim. I think he's done after Sunday. I think we'll hear something. I'm sure
We,
we'll hear something because this can't go on. This can't go on. And Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, they will pay for their crimes too, because I think they're partly responsible for this. Yes, I totally understand. I respect the fact, and I hope Arnie will still get some kind of, not celebratory send off, but he deserves some credit for winning us the league. But like Gina loves to say, it's shitty for him, Asim. And it's a very upsetting situation.
yeah,
I'm very upset.
of
I'm
course,
emotional. I'm emotional because today it
of
was
course.
nothing about ranting or raving, raising my voice, and shukul mukul. No, he's done. He is pretty much done. I
It
thought
is
Curtis
a
Jones, the way he fronted up yesterday, he was raw. He was speaking from the streets
yeah.
yesterday. Curtis Jones, he was one of us yesterday. I thought that was a magnificent interview.
Okay, Gene. Has he lost the players?
I think I'm a bit with Avi. I don't think he's like totally lost the players in terms of they're not playing for him. I think it's
Mm.
the accumulation of everything. The new players that have come in, they've not gelled. The elder players have not clicked. If you look at everything and you put all of it together, and now that because we've lost that many games, we're just not at the races. And I don't want to say down tooled, but we're just not with it. I say every single thing right now that we're doing is simply not working for this football club. And I'm with Avi. Look, yesterday I was really, really angry, especially, come on, losing 4-1 against PSG. There was always going to be, we was raw. We were peed off with the performance. We were peed off with the result. We were just going a bit loopy. But, what? Fast forward 24 hours and you take a step back and you look at everything. And I'm at that stage now, as him that, what? He's a goner. We know that deep down. When that is up to the board. We know obviously the news came out today that he's not gonna be leaving. That he's got the vote of confidence, sort of thing from the owners, which he was gonna get. You knew that. I think everybody knew that. We were not gonna sack him now or gone yesterday night or anything like that. But it's sad, man. It is sad because he won us the title. We don't want things to go. We didn't expect things to go this way. If anything, yeah, look, we wanted things to go. If we did have a bad season, at least get the top four. We played decent. We're okay. Transition season, new players came in, and fair play. But to be sat in 12th place, losing what 8-9 games out of 12. That's criminal, man. That's just nowhere near good enough for a team that just won the title. And the writings on the wall is just when for me. And West Ham is only what is it Sunday away game. Then we've
Mm.
got Sunderland, and then we've got Leeds, and then we've got the visit to Inter Milan as well. So the next 3-4 games I've mentioned, they're massive. Will they save him? Probably not. Because I look at this team right now and I've been saying the same thing for weeks. Nothing is going to change this Liverpool
Mm.
team. The manager can't do it because he's had 6 months to do it and he hasn't been able to do it. The players don't know what to do at times. The players have down tooled. The players not down tooled, but they're just not with it. And second, then you've got the players who are not good enough. The system change in terms of personnel, not replacing players that should have been replaced. And you look at this team, and we're so disjointed. We have no fight in this team.
Asim, I'm
We've
checked out. Asim, I'm
no.
checked out. I'm sorry, Chin. Yeah, I'm checked out, Asim. I'm checked out. Never in a Liverpool as a Liverpool fan. Yeah, and this is probably till Roy Hodgson days. Have I been checked out on Sunday? I've already psychologically psyched myself up, saying that we're going to lose that game. I've never been like that as a Liverpool fan. I'm not here to blame the players. I'm not here to even put blame on Slot. I am checked out now with this team. On Sunday, I've already trained myself. We're going to lose. I'm already knowing that on post-match reaction show on Sunday, I know what I'm going to say. And it's just going to be the same thing. Sack, slot out. I am checked out, Asim. I am completely fucking checked out. These how bad it is. Yesterday, losing to PSV, like guys, like the players have down tools. I say they're done. There's nothing in the tank. There is nothing. There's no gas in the car. There's nothing. They've not charged up. They look defeated as soon as they kick a ball. I said there's nothing there. And unfortunately, the
Why
manager,
is there anything in the tank? We bloody had a month off last season.
Asim, they're done. Asim, they are done. Mentally, psychologically, they've got nothing there. They can train all they want. We can see the smiley faces. We can say the mood in the camp is great when we watch these inside videos. But on that pitch, whether it's home or away, they are checked out. They need a massive, massive personality. I'm sorry, Chin. As much as you think Xavi Hernandez is highly rated, and I rate him as a coach, he's not ready to take these band of brothers and get them emotionally right.
Javi, it's not
There
about
is only
being
one
winning.
answer to who knows the club inside out, who has seen pain, adversity, and come through it. Jurgen Klopp, they need to give it to Jurgen. I'm calling it as it is down to Asim, right? They need to give it to Jurgen for 6 months and then assess in the summer. When the city needs me, if the city ever needed me, I can be called.
How do you expect, Avi, the guys who left the club? It doesn't matter what Edwards has said afterwards about Klopp. It doesn't matter what Klopp has said about Edwards and co after he left. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, Edwards left and his mate left after
This
6.
is a very unique situation.
How
Asim.
do you expect?
You know
them?
what happens here? Asim? Okay, let me explain to you here.
They won't do it.
This is where this is.
And
This
the
is,
reason
this
why
is,
they don't won't do it.
Asim, this is where, let me land today. Let me land a little bit today, please.
Okay.
This is where you set aside your egos for once, for the.
So much for landing. You're
You
frozen.
land. You've definitely landed. As if forget him, Avi's gonna have to go back in and back out. Acha, go on, Asim. You were saying.
Gina, I was saying is, and Aj says, Asim, you can rekindle a relationship. Yeah, maybe. But I'm telling you, there is a bunch of egos that were involved in these relationships as well. And it was a complete breakdown of a relationship. You can rekindle it where you can make it a bit amicable. But I'm telling you now, I'd be very, very, very surprised if Jurgen Klopp comes as an interim manager after what happened over the years. And the reason why I also think is because it's Jurgen Klopp. And I hope he comes. And I hope he has an unbelievable 6 months. If he has an unbelievable 6 months, Gene,
So job dios.
everyone will give him the job. And we're back to square one. And and that's Edwards. And I don't think that's gonna happen. Do I want it to happen? Probably, yeah, for 6 months. But does Michael Edwards want it to happen? I just don't think so. Like I said, I'd be very, very surprised if
I 100% agree with you that I can't see Jurgen. I don't think Edwards and Hughes will bring back Jurgen Klopp. I think they will stick with Arne Slot for as long as they can until it comes literally untenable, and that's when they will make the move and then decide what's going to happen. And my issue then is it's going to be on them. If you've let it ride from now and then you sack him, if he has a shit 4 or 5 months, weeks or something, and you've taken it into January, it could be curtains regarding our Champions League run. And that's the one thing that I'm not willing to sacrifice, not being in the Champions League with the players that we've got. I can't accept it. I cannot accept Liverpool not being in the Champions League for a season. It's just not. I'm not. That's why if we move, we got to move fast. We know that's not going to happen. Jurgen Klopp, as much as I believe that he is probably the only man that could come in terms of steadying the ship. That's not happening, regardless of this being a unique situation. People are calling it that, it's a unique situation. The club's in need, the city's in need. They're going to have to put their egos aside. Boys, come on, man. You're dealing with top dogs here. They don't put no egos aside. End of the day, Hughes and Edwards, when Edwards, when he was at the football club, they got rid of him. He went because of Jurgen Klopp. He came back, when Jurgen Klopp left. That tells you something.
J&D is a very unique situation.
I know, but uniqueness.
A very unique situation. Asim, just to stabilize the club. Yeah. And Gene, sorry, not just Asim, but Gene as well. To stabilize this club, up until the summer, you give it to Jurgen. There is no. We can talk about Nagelsmann. I'm sorry, guys. Nagelsmann's like 35, 36 years old. This is beyond a little bit of football as well. Yes, we predominantly to do with the football, but he's a little bit beyond that as well. And we know
We're
why.
not as bad. Look,
We know
look.
what. No, let me tell you, we are that bad. I'm sorry, guys. You need an interim manager who can come in and then you say thank you for that. You've stabilized the club. Jurgen's the only guy around now, and he can still do his contract with Magenta TV for the summer at the World Cup 26 because he's doing the common color commentating at the World Cup. You give him a 5-6 month thing now and say, listen, just rally these troops. There's no one else out there, guys. It has to be someone who knows the club inside out. I've seen calls for Steven Gerrard. I don't think it's that outlandish, by the way. Glasner will not be coming mid-season. You don't give it to a young buck. You don't give it to a young buck like Hasley, who I ideally want. But Hasley would have to take over from the summer, assess these characters and personalities, not midway through the season.
I think it's unreal.
The situation is a very sensitive one. It's a severe one too. And they will not be doing their profile checks on Xavi Hernandez or Matthias Hasley or a Nagelsmann or whoever else that we want to prop up who we think is young and aspiring. They need to go to someone. They need to resort to someone who can save not just the club, the city.
I don't buy that. Like, with all due respect, you think Arne Slot's like profile was bigger than Nagelsmann before he came to take over Jurgen Klopp?
Asim, Arne Slot.
Why didn't you say that then?
Arne Slot.
Big for Arne Slot.
Arne Slot.
And he was taking over Klopp.
Arne Slot was
this
a good
manager
fit.
will be taking over Arne Slot.
Arne Slot was a good fit, but Asim.
No, but you're talking
and
about.
I don't want to keep reverting. I don't know. No.
Nagelsmann's got plenty of experience.
Situation. You're not listening. This is why you sometimes become dumb in these fucking conversations because you don't understand the emotional connect to these footballers. What happened in the summer, right? What happened in the summer is still preying on them. It is still preying on these players. You can't give it possibly to a Nagelsmann and expect him to work a miracle from January onwards. Honestly,
I get that in theory. I get it. I get it in theory.
Let me land. He took over a Jurgen Klopp team, which was on the cusp of doing something greater with that band of players that he had. Yes, we got Chiesa, did fuck all. Yeah, in that summer. And he probably wasn't even a Slot signing. Slot stabilized and made us league winners. He did not know what was going to happen with Jota. And that is still playing a mental effect on these players. We've seen it. And I know we keep going back to it, but we have seen the effects that it's had on these players on the pitch. They need someone who knows the club inside out for the moment.
Isn't Jurgen
just
Klopp
to lift the spirits?
Isn't Jurgen Klopp affected by?
But he's got a big enough personality to lift their spirits. Any aspiring manager coming in January, I promise you now, Edwards and Hughes will not be doing any homework on the Nagelsmann. Say Nagelsmann's favorite, yeah? But he's going to have to see that World Cup off with Germany first. Say I want Matthias Hasley. Hasley will not come mid-season. The same reason that Amarim said. Amarim said, listen, if you don't want me, I ain't coming in October or November, Putter. I'm coming at the start of the season. But they didn't even allow him that time. He wanted to come at the end of last season, but he didn't. Well, he wasn't afforded that time. They go, listen, we're either here or there. No other manager will come to this club mid-season. So we're either going to stick with Slot or you give the gig to Jurgen. Because to be honest, boys, I'm not here to fight with any of you. I'm not to fight with any of you, boys, yeah? But I'm telling you now, where we are now, should be the season.
I agree with you.
Give the season a washover. Give the season a washover. Don't expect anything. I'm telling you now. Give it to Jurgen for 5-6 months and see what he can do.
Avi, look, you're not getting me. I'm saying I agree with you in theory, but I think they won't do it.
But that's what they should do. I'm sorry, that's what they should do. That's what they should be doing, Asim.
Do you think they'll do that?
This is about the club.
Do you think they'll do that? Do you think they'll do that?
If they had any sense,
deep down, do you think they'll do it?
If they had any,
don't give me bullshit now.
If Edwards and Hughes had any sense where they are, where the club is, where the players are, what the morale is like, they would do it for the betterment of the club, Asim. For the betterment of the club. So there's only one man. There's only one man that can lift the spirits of this football club. It's Jurgen Klopp. When we were down the drums, right, and Hodgson, what did they do? They wanted Brendan. It was between Brendan Rodgers. It was between Brendan Rodgers and Roberto Martinez, but they knew they weren't going to get him out of Swansea. Rodgers. They weren't going to get Roberto Martinez from Wigan. So what did they do? They said, look, we need someone right now to stabilize the club because we were in free fall. We were losing on penalty shootout, guys, in the Carling Cup to Northampton. They made the decision. We lost to Wolves 1-0 as well. If you can't remember that, I think that was his last game for Liverpool. Roy Hodgson. They brought in Kenny, and the form improved a little bit. No, it improved drastically. That they gave him a 3-year contract after that, and it didn't work out. We get that, granted, but they need someone now between now till May, Asim, to lift the spirits.
Okay. What happens?
Not as the players now for the football club.
Okay, what happens? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer come as an interim manager to Man
Interim, he
United?
went on a great run. They beat PSG. Rios rubbing his hand and said, "Give him the 10-year contract." Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Now you're going to ask me,
Let me
what about
learn,
Jurgen? You're going to ask me, what about
finish.
Jurgen? I know what he's going to ask me. He's going to ask me, what if Jurgen lifts us to the European Cup in Budapest? That decision, Asim, that's not for me to make. That's for that's for Fenway Sports.
I'm asking you for your decision.
That's for Henry.
Are you going to say Klopp should
Werner,
be the manager then?
Mike Gordon, Billy Hogan, and Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, Linda as well, and Jurgen to sit around the table and come to some kind of decision? If he wins the European Cup, Asim, what do you think they should do? They should give him another 3-4 year contract, isn't it? Be sensible now. What should they do?
He told us he's knackered.
Isn't it obvious?
He
was
told
knackered, yeah, and
us
he's taken 15, 16 months off. He also did an interview with Diary of a Podcast CEO, Stephen Bartlett, and he said, if this club ever needs me, I'll come back.
Well, Avi, look, this was all about egos. Julian Ward left after 6 months.
Those egos have been humbled, Asim. Do you understand me? After that summer and after the season that we're having, those egos have been humbled. Those egos have been humbled. Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards and all the nerds around their HP laptops and Dell and MacBooks, they have been royally humbled, Asim.
I just don't think it's real.
And I didn't want to argue today, and I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying, Asim, I get it. You're saying I can't see it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's what they need to do.
I can't see it.
Asim, that's what they need to do. They need to do this. Xavi Hernandez Pulido in January. All these. I want Mateus Hasley. But that also means he's not going to come in January. I know he ain't. And he's a young manager. But I also believe he's got those cojones to lift the spirits of these players. And I'm sure Bobby's had a word with him as well, because he managed Bobby last season for El Ahly, whichever team that he was. Right? But he won't come mid-season. But Slot isn't the man right now. Between now and May, Slot would have to have a drastic personality change. He can't even connect with the fans. Arne's not even connecting with the fans. And that's fine sometimes. You have managers who come in who are very cold and callous, who are just about business. That's what we all thought Slot was about. The tweaks, the adjustments in game. We respected him for it. We were giving monologues and you were writing threads upon threads, favoring his work and whatnot, Asim, which is totally fine. I'm not here to take the piss. I'm actually telling the truth here, right? But this season, he has lost it. He's not lost it. I don't say that. I don't say it. I think he just knows himself. He's checked out. That reaction at full time, Gene, that reaction at full time yesterday, he knew that was a man who's defeated. That's a man who's taking too many knockout punches.
Avi, my question to you, do you sympathize with the manager? And what I mean about that is the overarching strategy in the summer. That's not all on the manager, is it?
I'm telling you, they're all culpable. We said this a few days ago as well, before the PSV game on the Sunday. All three, or whoever the planning around the players were for the summer, whoever the planning committee was, they're all culpable. That includes Arne Slot. Florian Wirtz, we've given him time. Guys, sometimes in football, and I'm not saying that I'm ready to, clap my hands and sell him back to Germany, but sometimes great players don't work out at great clubs. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Give me a Fabinho, Gini, and a Hendo now, Asim. Honestly, give me a dog work midfield now. That's what we're lacking. I'm sorry. I've got Endo starting on Sunday. Because you know why? He will stay in that position. He won't want to go forward. He won't want to be progressive with the ball. He will do a dog's job in the middle of the park. And Gravenberch and Szoboszlai can do their work. They can be effective. I'm sorry, guys. I want a boring midfield. Florian Wirtz, as much as it was I was a fantasist and I was like, yes, Florian Wirtz. Gene was wanting him. Everyone wanted him. Sometimes great signings don't work for great clubs.
I've just started a call regarding Edwards bring back what's his name? Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp. Let's see what the result comes out. Because I'll be honest with you, I'd be very surprised. If anything, I think they will give Arne Slot till the summer. They'll just ride it out.
Gene,
They'll ride it out.
Wow.
They
Gene,
will
how can you
ride
ride
it
this?
out.
Gene, how can you possibly?
No,
When
they
is,
will ride it out. Meaning they
Gene,
will
where's our
ride it
next victory
out.
coming
They're
from?
not gonna give Klopp.
Gene,
Look,
where's our next victory coming from?
Avi, I've been saying this for a month. You don't. I
No, but
think
you're
you're
saying
going to
ride it out. What does ride it out mean, you idiot?
ride it
Where's
out.
our next victory coming from? Where's it
Ah.
coming from, Gene?
I've been saying this for a month.
We couldn't beat Nottingham Forest. We've had 3
I know
changes.
that.
We've had 3 changes at the helm. We couldn't be a PSV team. Dog shit. We couldn't even name a player or 2 from their team. So you're saying ride it out. Ride it what out?
Are you gonna
Gene?
listen? Are you gonna listen today? Ride it out if it meant just Jurgen Klopp. No, I don't mean ride it out if it means bringing in a different manager. I think we will probably go in for a different manager. But not, I don't. You think I want to ride it out? I've been slot out before anybody. I was saying I want slot out because I just didn't. And why? Because I didn't believe that this manager was going to be good enough to change the fortunes of this football club. But bringing in Jurgen Klopp, Avi, that's as much as me, you, Asim, and probably 90% of Liverpool fans out there know that the man that can turn this, probably not turn it, meaning to steady the ship till the end of the season, is Jurgen Klopp. But Avi, we are talking about egos. You can say put the club first and all this. Come on, yard. You've been in business long enough. You work around people that have massive egos, right? You're telling me they accept it. Chankla accept it. They don't accept it. Because this is what it's all about. You will do what is right for you. He came back because what he wanted was what works for him. And they'll
Gene,
bring somebody else
when the
in.
question was asked of him from Stephen Bartlett, when the question was asked of him, would you ever go back to Liverpool? He said, if the club or the city ever need me, I will answer that call.
Is that what his exact quotes were?
I think it was pretty much along the lines, guys. If anyone wants to think that they can correct me, you can correct me.
That's where I beg. That's why I differ from Atik's comment. He says, "Don't know why Klopp is part of the conversation. He won't be asked." I think I agree with the first part of that. He won't be asked. But I think what I will say and disagree with him is on if he does get asked, I think he'll accept it.
Of course, he'll accept it. He'll accept it in a heartbeat. He will drop
That's what I
everything. He'll drop his director role at Red Bull. He will come back to this football club. And it could just be a quick
But I don't think he'll get asked.
It could be a quick fix, steady the ship. But I'm not riding it out with Slot. I'm sorry, guys. We are checked out. I'm checked out as a fan. And when I'm checked out, everyone else should be checked out because I'm the least, but I'm the one person that will stay patient with a manager. But he's done.
Avi, there was a question when you were
I want to
talking
ask you a question. No, forget about the questions today. I want to ask you a question before you go to the chat. Asim, what would you do right now? Okay, what would you do right now? If Slot goes on Sunday, say we lose against West Ham or draw, whatever, it's not good enough. He goes. What do you think the solution is then?
what I said I want Klopp, but I don't think it will happen.
Give me another scenario. Play out another scenario. What happens?
My ideal manager would lose Enrique. Nagelsmann, not realistic. But if they sack him on Monday, I would go for someone like Areola. I think we could pay Bournemouth £5-10 million and get Areola.
And you think
Would you be my first choice?
and
No,
you think he's got the character to rebuild this team from January onwards?
of course.
Fair enough.
He's not Jurgen Klopp, but I like his philosophy.
Asim, don't talk to me about philosophy right now. I'm talking about the man's characteristics, his personality. Can he lift these players? Can he lift these players? Don't talk about adjustments today. Do not talk to me about 4-2-3-1s today, please.
Avi, you're talking
build up play. Do not talk about phases today. Talk about the personality. Talk about the personality as a manager. No, you talk about a personality.
You're comparing Jurgen Klopp to Areola. It's chalk and cheese.
I'm telling you now, Areola will not be. Areola should be. I'm telling you now. I don't care whether he's Richard Hughes, bum boy. He ain't happening, mate.
All right, okay. Who would you choose if it's not Jurgen Klopp? I'm telling you, I would choose Jurgen Klopp. I accept that.
I would want someone who's connected with the club.
Who? Chacha Tara. Tell me. Who? Don't say Stevie. Don't you dare say Stevie. Who is that? Tell me.
I would get enough protection I wouldn't just make. I would make one.
Give us a name,
I would
man.
make
A
one
non-protection.
I would
Don't give
make
me
the-
4, 4, 3, 2,
I
1
would,
now.
I would
Give us
make
a
the main
name.
appointment. I would make one main appointment, but make sure he's got a backup of ex-players. I would give it to Stevie for 5 months.
बंद करो बंद करो
But
Oh,
I would be bringing 2, 3 ex-players alongside with him.
yeah, bring everyone. Bring a new squad.
Bring Kaimas, bring Kara and Sami Ippier and
We need
Jimmy
at this point.
Traore with him as well at the same
probably
time.
do at this point.
Before players, who would you choose?
We probably
Gary-
do.
Gary Mack, standard.
Gary.
Say you pick 3, yeah? Stevie, Gary Mack. I would see what Thiago would be doing. 3 of them. Just look, and this is just
How
just
do you
till May.
take it?
No. This is till May or June. This is till May or June. I would not be giving them a 3-4 year contract, regardless of whether we win the league or win the Champions League. I would give them the gig for 5-6 months. Guys, it needs to be someone who's deeply rooted with this football club. This is, like I said, this goes beyond football a little bit here. This period now between January and May, this is not for the Areolas or the Nagelsmann or Hasleys to take over from January. It's a job for them to take over in the summer, but you need a 5-6 month gap, guys. You can laugh at all you want. You can ridicule it all you want. You need someone who's deeply rooted with this football club, with the events that have happened in the last year or so.
With respect, okay, Karsi.
Avi,
No,
but
no,
you-
with respect. Oh, no. What is he gonna do? Tell me, innit? Say to me, Steven Gerrard is gonna steady the ship. How? Give me something that he's gonna do with this squad that you think. What you've seen. 1 second. What you've seen in his managerial career, wherever he's been, Rangers, Villa, and
Rangers,
South.
he did wonders.
What have
Rangers,
you seen?
he did wonders at Rangers, by
Avi,
the way.
What have you seen?
He
that
did
you
wonders
think-
at Rangers, by the way. He did
yeah, I'm
wonders
just-
at Rangers.
I don't really give a shit. It's fucking Scotland. I'd win a title at Rangers. Yeah. What have
Well,
you
they
seen?
haven't won the league after that. Just by the way.
I don't care. But what have you exactly seen as a manager that he's gonna bring to Liverpool?
Okay, Gene. Okay, can I explain one thing?
I know
mean,
you're gonna say to me, he knows this
is-
club. We're going through an unprecedented
this is-
era, time. With everything that
This-
happened in the summer. I know all that. What you're gonna say?
So let me land. Let me talk. Otherwise, if you want to take over the press conference, if you want to do this corner band, you bang back and forth, you take over them.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm
Questions.
saying-
I don't see
And
him being good enough to do anything.
Why I stopped Asim in his tracks when I said don't talk about formations, tactics, ideologies today. You need someone who's deeply rooted within the club, Gerrard. He knows inside out, Gerrard, who has seen hurt, success, and glory with this football club, Gerrard. He fits the bill between the period of January, from where we are, to May, June. He can lift the spirits of this football club. He can lift
Avi,
the players. I
Avi,
guarantee you he will.
Avi, with all due respect, Steven Gerrard is not a big personality.
Asim, he carries
No,
himself.
let
with
me
aura.
land.
He has got aura.
We try and shoot
The
for
man
5
has aura. The man has aura.
order, 100%. He has presence.
He has lost big finals.
He's not that type of man. No, let me
also
finish
lost
now.
league titles. When
You're
he's been
talking
on
about you're talking about Steven Gerrard, the player on the pitch. He wasn't a guy who throws the cups of teas. That's what you're telling me. You want a guy to throw cups of teas.
He was one of the most influential players of modern day,
Players.
and as a
Not a
captain,
manager.
and as a captain, and as a captain. Sometimes, guys, you don't understand. Sometimes in life, things just fit when you least expect it. Were we expecting? Honestly, ask yourselves: were we ever expecting Kenny to come back? King Kenny to come back? No, we weren't. But from that period, he stabilized the club before they said, we need to make a real appointment. But what happened was he went on a run. They gave him the contract. They gave him Suarez and Carroll. He had that summer where he flogged 100 million, right? And then what happened that we got to a cup final. We won one cup final. We lost a domestic final, but we finished 6th or 7th in the league.
Avi, the fact that you're telling me, the fact that you're telling me, no. The fact that you're telling me,
I'm telling you, I'm speaking facts.
Steven Gerrard, but then you want half of the bloody Liverpool City to come with him. It just tells me how much trust you have in Steven Gerrard in the first place. McAllister, Smith, Reese, Thiago, bring them all along. Extend the bloody bench stand.
Now you're ranting.
Exactly how much
you're ranting for the sake.
Steven Gerrard, the manager.
You're ranting for the sake of ranting now.
No, he does.
In some situations,
he got to bring 3-4 people with him.
in certain circumstances, football works in mysterious ways. In certain circumstances, you need players from January to May. You need a manager that can just stabilize the club from a short period of time. And Steven Gerrard would be that fit. If they won't get Jurgen, Gerrard would be on my list. Because you want Areola. I'm even laughing even more that you want Areola mid-season from Bournemouth. It would be a pathetic choice of an appointment.
I'm doing
pathetic choice. I'll say it again. A pathetic choice of an appointment.
Areola
in January, if you want Areola.
And Steven Gerrard.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, he wouldn't even last more than a year. He wouldn't last more than a year if he came in January.
Yeah, that's just your opinion, isn't it? It's your opinion. I told you who my ideal situation is. I'm trying to be rational about this. I'm trying to be rational. I said I would take Klopp. I don't think that's realistic. Then my ideal nominations are Nagelsmann and Luis Enrique. Experience, aura, presence, philosophy.
But Nagelsmann's not coming mid-season. He's going to see at the World Cup first.
I don't think that's it. But that's why
he's at a World Cup for Germany.
But that's why I'm in Areola. He's realistic. You might.
Where are Bournemouth in the league, by the way? Where are Bournemouth in the league?
I don't know. I don't know.
That matters.
Probably ahead of us.
I can't see him. I can't see Bournemouth. I can't see him parting ways mid-season. Not at all.
But you got pay. You pay is fine.
You
I think his contract's up in the summer, innit? You know that.
Regardless of that, even if you're
his
going
contract's up in the summer,
not mid-season.
His contract's up in the summer.
Is it?
Yeah. He came on a 2-year contract, mate.
Not mid-season. You need someone just to. And look, I'm not saying Gerrard's here for the future. I'm saying someone from January to May, June, who knows the club deep-rooted. Asim, deep-rooted. Klopp's that guy for me. Gerrard would possibly be next. And guys, listen. Gerrard is not. Gerrard has never been my. And the talk when he was in the under-18s, when he went to Rangers, I even said he's not going to be ever a Liverpool manager. Even when he won the league with Rangers and they had that great defensive record, they went unbeaten for a long time, whatnot. I said I still wouldn't want him. I'd want Jabi over Steven Gerrard any day. Jabi's not going to be coming. I think we know that. Maybe in the summer, maybe there's a play there in the summer for Jabi Alonso, but I would not be making a top appointment in January. When the talent pool in the summer. I
would take Fabregas
in the summer.
Oh yeah, Fabregas in the summer. You take
I go. Where are Como?
6-7.
Como will take 10 million. They've never seen 10 million in their lives.
They're 6th, 7th.
I would take Fabregas
in the summer. In the summer.
He won't leave mid thing either. Asim. He's got an affection towards Como, man. He's not gonna just chip. But
he will do.
We might be in a coma by summer. That's the problem. Yeah, I know Fabregas is early, 100%. Look, that is a very fair point. Ex-Arsenal, yeah, maybe, but
ex-Chelsea as well, though. That doesn't matter. Ex-Barcelona too. That doesn't matter.
Alex is saying Fabregas is just a slot at Feyenoord. Nagelsmann and Luis Enrique would be my top 2, but I agree with you guys. They're not realistic options mid-season.
I think Enrique will take a break from PSG.
Eddie Howe, I'm sorry.
Give the job to Xavi Hernandez, man.
Steve Bracknell. That's what we need.
Xavi Hernandez will sort him out, man. Xavi Hernandez.
If you want someone to connect with the team, bring Steve Bracknell in. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But Avi, there's plenty of people that saying that Liverpool just won't sack him.
Then that's it, then, isn't it? Then look, like Tina says, we're just going to have to ride it out. We're just going to have to ride it out. What do you want us to do? Then every match for the foreseeable, then every post-match show will be like this.
We'll do the supers after this.
Okay.
We're just going to go back and forth.
I'm
telling you, in the unlikely of sources, sometimes you've got to do something different. And this is from January to May, June, I keep saying it's a unique situation. You don't give it to a long-term appointment. Your talent pool in the summer will be a far wider range of managers. Cesc Fabregas, Jabi Alonso at Real Madrid. Hansi Flick, even at Barcelona, could be available come summer. The talent pool will be far wider in the summer than now. Don't make it a rational decision now and say, yeah, let's get Irola in, or Eddie Howe, Zidane. Or
why are you writing this season off then? Because that's why I don't want Liverpool to. We spent 400 odd million pounds in the summer. There's deficiencies, but why should I sacrifice this season, Avi?
Because we've lost.
Why should I?
We've lost the 9 out of the last 12.
But
So you're better off.
It's still
So
November.
the law of averages, the law of
Still
averages,
halfway the
the
season.
law of averages is that we
you,
don't.
you're still having us winning
The
in
law
Budapest, by
of
the way.
the law of averages
Which
right
one
now.
is it? Which one is it?
The law
Are
of
you- are
averages
you-
right now.
are
The
you-
law of- don't ask me 2-3
no,
questions.
you know I've
Don't.
got you now.
Why do you manipulate
know.
different questions?
You
You're
know.
manipulating different questions. Stick to a thread. Stick to your normal thread, and stick to that precise point, and then go on to the next
You know when
question.
I'm coming.
Counter ask me different questions, but from your main question, that you asked
know
me,
when I'm
what was
coming.
it? What was your main question first?
My main question to you is
I said, and I said, law of averages are we've lost the 9 out of the next 12. That's been the running theme now, that we're losing every week, home and away, and in Europe now. So the law of averages, Asim, is that I might as well give up because nothing's changing.
But
And he's saying down here, put it over here, saying to me, ride it out with slots. So that's
no.
He still has
us. Gene, he still has us winning the Champions League, though.
Let me and Asim talk.
You still have us winning the Champions League.
Who?
Asim after last night, I don't. Asim after last night, I don't. After last night, I don't.
I said this guy flip flops like every week. So anything he says,
After last night, how can I possibly have us winning the Champions League?
तारा कोई पता नहीं ना.
And me, I've made omens, I've made stories.
You wrote off the league a long time ago, though. You said,
if the boss
league out, boys.
If the boss
league
comes,
out.
yeah, league leader, yeah, league of, come on. Who
Well,
in their right mind? Who in their right mind thinks we can win the league? Come on.
And who in the right mind
Don't
thinks
fucking
we can
ruin
win
my
the Champions League?
Thanksgiving today.
I don't want that ruined.
I don't want that ruined for me, okay? Let me eat a little bit.
Okay, let's go through the super chats. Joy Feddy with the super chat. Big ups. Thank you very much for sending this through. By the way, there's over 650 people in the chat. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff. What actually happened with Klopp and Edwards, Asim? It was a breakdown of relationship.
Chat GPT, find out. Come on, man. We ain't got time to.
There was a power struggle. To summarize it, Joey, there was a power struggle. And these guys were data guys.
The initial bust up happened in Boston, by the way, when they all got together over the summer planning of 21 or 2 seasons.
Yeah, Edwards didn't want to give Henderson, and it was a culmination of things.
The contract, Jonathan Barnett, that was it.
Yeah, Henderson.
And we were going to get Bruno Guimaraes. That's what the data team wanted, but they said no, give Henderson a 3-year contract.
Yeah, and there was many things, and it ended up just a breakdown of a relationship. And then Julian Ward tried to work with Jurgen Klopp, and he didn't like it. And then he went on. He joined his mate. City always supporting the channel. Big up. Jurgen is the guy or no Champions League. Edwards and Hughes must go. That's a different angle. Fair play.
Was he saying that after? Was he in the same? Was he in the same sort of avenue when they won the league last season? When they were when they were here at the helm and they appointed Arne Slot? No, he wasn't. So yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. They carry on.
Okay, Ash always supporting the channel as well. Thank you so much, Ash. Big up. Will Edwards even stay? What's happened to the multi-club model? I don't think Edwards' ego would grovel to Jurgen. Yeah, I agree. Question rate Emery Iraola, I think is someone said in the chat, and Glasner in order. Avi, Emery, Iraola, and Glasner.
How are we rating them in terms of success, in terms of their previous work? I would have to say Emery, Glasner, and then Areola. All 3 brilliant managers, by the way.
I think Emery is a good manager. I think he's a cup competition type of manager.
Yeah.
I like his 4-4-2, but there's plenty of things wrong with it as well. And then Glasner and Iraola, I think they're still up and coming, aren't they?
I think Glasner is in his 50s, doesn't he?
Yeah, but in terms of how much exposure that we've had to him.
And look, he has done great work at Frankfurt. They won what did they win, the UEFA Europa League or something? And then, what he's done at Crystal Palace is nothing short of impressive.
Iraola is another slot, no character. Simeone Inzaghi, 100%. Okay.
I'll tell you one thing that Inzaghi does, though.
What?
He's done a lot of good things at Inter Milan. He does buckle at the last stages of a crucial sort of title run at the Champions League final, which is, what the fuck in this idiot? I call you back, man. I call you back. Stop calling me. Fucking put that. Simeone Inzaghi, what he does is improve average players. He gets a tune out of Kalanoglu, Mkhitaryan has had a breath of fresh air under Inzaghi. Obviously, Barea, who's been there at Inter Milan, he does improve average player. Simeone Inzaghi gets another 2-3 years out of him. I think Conte does that too. So Simeone Inzaghi is a good manager. Not for me though. Lack of English.
Okay. We move on to the next super chat. Mohammed Kibriya, always supporting the channel. Big up and hope your health is good as well. Klopp till the summer would come in a heartbeat. He thinks he'll come straight away. Run it back till summer with a run up for top 4 and Champions League. Then the summer swap job with Nagelsmann. That's a good shout, to be fair.
I worry about Nagelsmann. He is he wouldn't pass the dickhead test for me. Especially with we talk about egos, guys. We talk about egos. That boy, and I call him a boy because he's younger than me. He's younger than the three of us. He's got some ego, you know.
Well, this is the problem. This is the problem. Like he passed the dickhead test for Bayern Munich. He passed the dickhead test for Germany.
You know
the problem with Edwards and Hughes, especially Edwards, is they want a Pudu to come.
Yeah, like a yes man.
Exactly.
He's not gonna upset the apple cart. Yeah, I get that.
Exactly.
But that's what Nagelsmann.
You don't get called manager. You get called coach.
And to do all these Twitter accounts.
It was always about egos, Avi.
YouTube, but Nagelsmann, he will fail at the first test with their directors. He won't. And the reason he went to Bayern Munich first is because he did impressive work at Hoffenheim. Gets the Leipzig gig. Sorry, he went to Leipzig. Then he gets the Bayern Munich. Or was it Bayern Munich after Hoffenheim? One or the other. But I know he did a stint at Leipzig too, and it went horribly wrong there under the Red Bull branding. So
blend Brahim Maj? No, Avi?
Blend
Brahim.
Shut up. Blend Brahmiaj.
J9271 as well. 1 Inzaghi, 2 Nagelsmann. How do you pronounce?
Sebastian Hoeneß is getting a lot of talk, Asim.
Yeah.
Please talk about this.
Oh, yeah.
I need to do research on Hoeneß. I need to do a little bit more research. But yeah, again, look, up and coming, potential, German. So I need to do more research on Hoeneß. I don't like Simeone Inzaghi. I know I get the calls for it, but for me, he just falls a little bit short.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I need to do research with Hoeneß and his philosophy, because that's important to me. Okay, let's go to the next one. Red and Response. Thank you so much. If you want fire, you might as well hire Jordan Henderson, not Stevie G. I think Klopp for fist bumping from the cop end will fix our issues. Look, I 100% understand, and I agree with the people that want Jurgen Klopp because he connects with the fans. The connection, and that is one of the reasons why you've seen so many fans go on slot out so early, Avi, is because if you don't build that connection from day one, when things go wrong, chutti. They just don't give you the benefit of doubt. Total Eclipse, thank you so much. Conte right now instantly changes this team. Avi, there's a guy who can connect with the team.
One of my favorite
after a couple of years.
One of my favorite managers, but boy, him working with Michael Edwards would be chaotic from day one. It's not happening. But Conte, I tell you what, everywhere he goes,
Edwards and these lot, they won't go to back five.
Napoli, Juventus, Chelsea. Conte is a fucking winner, man. He's a fucking.
They won't go to back five. I just
Chelsea as well. Bloody hell, Chelsea, Spurs. He got Spurs into the Champions League and they bloody sacked him. But yeah.
LFC Forever 20. Give it Barry Lewis Steele and Asim. We win the lot. Yeah, I'll sit on the bench. No problem. For free. V2 Conje, thank you so much for sending this through. Why do people keep suggesting Saz Fabregas? I'm sorry, but the one non-negotiable criteria should be the next man is a winner. At least Slot was a winner and delivered a title, not Shesk.
Shesk in 2 years at Como. Look at the wealth of experience he has. Look what he's won at the top stages. World Cups, European Championships, league titles. He's played for the best clubs in the world. Vitu, thank you for the super chat. But come on, mate. Let's have a bit of common sense. Cesc Fabregas is going to the top. Yaad rakho.
Okay, next one. Vitu Konji again.
Gene, you
Thank
might
you
as well
so
have the
much.
day off. You're not even contributing today, so just have the night off if you need to.
Fabregas at
Oh,
38%.
Tabla doesn't let me speak.
Asim, carry on.
Tabla
Uh,
doesn't let me speak, man.
Fabregas has 38% win percentage as manager now. No trophies today. Arnie Slot has 63% with Liverpool. I know we have a bad run, but Shesk should never be suggested. Spanish Brendan Rodgers
Vitu,
vibe.
I'd like to think what your opinion of Luis Enrique was after he had a sort of average time at Roma and got sort of let go after one season, and then he then sort of remodeled himself, takes over PSG and made them European Cup winners and probably the best team in the last over 18 months. So yeah, Cesc Fabregas, what he's done at FC Como, you might want to just research a little bit harder because he's done nothing but fantastic work there. And they're 6th, 7th when they shouldn't be. With the budget that they have, they should be nowhere near in Serie A. So yeah, please, yeah. And Nico Paz, what a player. And I didn't even know he's Real Madrid's. That's another one that bloody they own.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Selection. Nice to hear from Selection, because if there's ever a guy who is slotting, he should rather Selection change your name to Slotting. Keep my guy Slot or run me De Zerbi, if any. Would you take De Zerbi, Chin?
Right now.
Yes. Like not for interim manager. Sack Slot, bring De Zerbi in. Would you bring him?
You know, I really like the way he played football, man. But he's a bit of a nutcase and hasn't really won anything, so I want somebody else.
Don't we need it?
Put yourself on mute, you know what you're doing, man.
Sorry.
Come on, pity.
Sorry.
We have some respect, bro. We've got 625 people watching. They think, what the hell? We provide insight. Here came Mazak, eh?
Anyway, De Zerbi is a good manager, plays the right way. I liked what he did at Brighton, but then I think he's a bit of a nutcase. Do I want him at Liverpool for 2 or 3 years? Probably not. I think in the summer there'll be some. I want to go in the interim route. If anything, unless it's Xavi Hernandez, who I think could be a fantastic manager at Liverpool. I don't think if it's him, then it's the interim route. Who comes in? I don't really know. But obviously, I think the main names I want is obviously Enrique and Nagelsmann and these type of players, managers. Sorry.
I tell you one thing.
You're right.
I tell you one thing about De Zerbi is you got to give him credit at Marseille because he's got some mad dogs in that team. I mean, Guri, who's known to be a mad dog Algerian from his time at Rennes, and then Nice. One particular footballer that we won't name, Englishman, who's doing well out there, and then you've got Aubameyang. So I got to give him credit, De Zerbi, under that Velodrome crowd. I think we're going to be visiting that soon in the Champions League too. He's done a fantastic job. I think they're second in the league. I wasn't De Zerbi sort of. I get it. I love the build up from defense and the way they get across the pitch and how quickly they get the ball moving. I liked his work at Brighton. I was never sure whether he had the. I never sure if he had the.
Would he pass the ticket test?
If he had the shoulders on him to manage a top club, but the work he's done at Marseille, I think I've got to rethink. I think he could manage a top team.
Would you pass the dickhead test?
I think he's a bit of a yes man too. I think he did.
No, De Zerbi isn't a yes man.
Under Tony Bloom, Asim, they had under Tony Bloom and Brighton, they have a certain structure in the way they work. The players that he was given to, Brighton
De Zerbi isn't a yes man.
Asim, let me finish. Brighton are a very data-driven team. I know full well of how Brighton operate because I've got close friends with Matt Benham and Tony Bloom. Matt Benham is the Brentford owner. And De Zerbi, let me tell you, he was a bit of a yes man. Whatever he was given to him, all the signings that were made were not made from him fully.
He's not a yes man, Abi.
No, he's.
Did you see some of his press conferences?
He will bite back. He will bite back. But the signings that he was given at Brighton, most of them had nothing to do with him.
According to Castle,
after 2 years,
he fell out.
He done well there, though, didn't he?
But that doesn't matter. We're talking about if he's a yes man, for God's sake. Not if he did well.
Well, maybe our directors need to change tact as well then.
Well, that's what we're talking about, isn't it? That's what we're talking about.
Just go.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I've got a bit of flu coming along.
Carry on. KD, NBAYW, Edin Terzic would be good for 6 months, UCL finalist. Do we go to Dortmund?
I tweeted when he first took over Dortmund, I go, this guy's got a bright future. he bowls up the final, and then on the last day of the season, they bowled up the league, Dortmund. So, unfortunately, that was one of my not horror sort of predictions, but yeah, it didn't work out for him. He's still young as well, though. I think he's in his 30s as well. Erdin Desert.
But how old is Gerard?
Gerard's 42, 43 now, isn't he? 44? How old do you think he is?
How old is Terzic?
I think he's in his 30s.
43.
Okay, how old is Gerard?
45.
Probably around 45-ish.
Chalo, 2 saal.
So that's all right now.
No, Terzic, Asim, he hasn't got the character to come in January, yar. He bowls the bag that season. You know when Tuchel took over with 10 games to go and Bayern Munich were nowhere to be seen and they won the league on the last day? He bowls it out for Dortmund, man, that season.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else?
No more super chats?
Let me just check. Gerald is 45. Total Eclipse is talking about your noise. My soul jumped
Yeah, it
out.
was a sneeze. It's not as if I fucking farted out my ass, was it? It was a sneeze. What's wrong with people? No one's ever sneezed, have they? It's not as if we were fucking face to face talking, now, is it? If we were face to face, of course I'd cover my nose, but I can do what I want in my house. I mean, like fucking bonky, man. That's what they all are. Carry on.
Why are you going for the chat these days?
No, Total Eclipse, man. Like it is what it is. He knows I got love for him. It's fine.
Avi, are you all right today? What's wrong with you? I don't want to argue today. I don't want to fight. I want to be a nice show, man. You've gone for every single person in the chat. You've tried to drag me a couple of times. Gone for Asim. Gone for Asim today. Bro, you're on a different flex today. I want to have a nice chat. I haven't even spoken today. Let me speak. It's been for 56 minutes. I answered a word.
I haven't gone for anyone in the chat today. Come on, guys. Only for Total Eclipse, man. Sneezing, I can sneeze in my own home, can't I? Yeah.
I promise people a bit of a bomber. There's no names, but I wanna get your thoughts on it as well, boys. Is regardless who the manager is, I'm told there will be a change of tact. Phase 2 of this reset, to nick your word, Avi, will be done in January, especially with the situation right now. A change of tact.
So basically,
how
we're
many
going on a spending spree.
Liverpool will say they're not interested because they don't want to get ripped off. But I believe Liverpool will change tactics in terms of they might fast track a couple of signings. Whether they get them or not, they might have to pay a premium. But the situation is desperate. And I think there is an acceptance that they need. If this manager stays, somehow crawls, that term I use again, to January, and his position doesn't become untenable, then they will back him with 2-3 signings in January. That's what I believe. I don't know what.
All right, save the cobblers. I think I don't know about 3, but I can tell you now 2 are definitely done. And whether Slot sees them and unveils them himself, I'm not too sure. Whether he unveils them himself and he's that Kirby with them holding the shirt, I'm not too sure. But 2 of them are done. And I'll tell you who it is. Mark Gahey and Antoine Semenyo are both done, guys. There you go. So instead of going round and round, just say that.
Oh, are you in for Semenyo now? Yeah, you believe that Semenyo is the target now?
I thank.
No way, we're not gonna get in.
I thank.
He's not a target, Asim.
Before you land, I know. I'll let you come at me. You know me. I love you too much. I thank Asim, the one who's my co-host here, who broke the Semenyo news a long time ago to me, and I actually laughed at him at first. I think it was in the conversation when he on the phone he mentioned to me, but Asim did tell us about Semenyo, and yeah, it's done, guys.
What happened?
I think Gina wanted to say something.
I didn't say anything. I'm just going along with it, boys. You know, bomber galore, making signings, managers out. Fucking hell, all sorts going on, mate.
I like Gina like this today. Gina's taking the. You know, Gina reminds me today. He's taking the Didier Deschamps role in the French team today, the water carrier. Just he's giving me and Asim the freedom today. Zidane and T.
Okay, before we go, guys. Before we go, I'm gonna ask you 2 questions, and it'll take the best part of 5-10 minutes.
I've got a few things to say as well before we wrap up.
Okay. If you've got a bomber, leave it to the end. Yeah.
No, just off the.
No, there will be a bomber. There will be a bomber. Don't worry. I know you too well. Will this manager see the 1st of January? Yes or no? Not what you want, what you think will happen. Will this manager see the 1st of January? And chat, get involved. Not what you want, what you think.
I don't want to beat around the bush too much. I think yes.
Okay.
It's a long. Man. We're not even fucking.
What wait? 27. How many fixtures do we have before January 1st? About 5-6
games, 6 games, 5-6 games.
Ashko's not sacked by Monday. Wow.
He'd have to. West Ham's a must win, I think. West Ham's a must win.
Win to lose next 1 or 2 में छोटी में, and I can't say.
You know what? Actually, I'm with Gene. No, he won't see us. Yeah,
Wow.
it's done.
I think Arnie Slot.
But we didn't ask for your answer. You asked us to, so we answered.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I waited for your answer.
No one cares for your response.
I waited for your answer. Trust me, there are a lot of people who want my answer.
49k. You're 49. 1 more 1,000 for Asim on Twitter, please. 50k.
Bloody hell, you check my account more than me.
Oh, yeah, come on, man. Listen, Asim, Humara account here. That's it, mate. Job done. 50k.
Look at that. Look at this, Otto. Let Asim speak.
Yeah.
I think
Otto, innit? Everyone needs an Otto in their life. Go on, talk.
Avi's on one tonight. I'm telling you. I think Arnie Slot will be here on January 1st.
You know what he says it with such confidence, Gene. Did you see the way he said it? Shoulders out, chest out, being on his chest. Arnie Slot will be here. Chalo, ठीक है. Sabr karo.
Do I'm still I want to change, but I think he'll still be here on January 1st. I hope I'm wrong.
Dog game lose or sing, you'll know about it.
If he stays, Asim, you're basically telling us that he's had a bit of he's won a few games. That means there's no way we're losing the next 5 and he's still in a job. That would mean that he's won a few.
No. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But bro, if we lose 5 out of 5 of the next, toba. Oh. But I think he'll be here. Okay. And the next question. What next is the title? Gene. Everyone has been talking about changes. Avi, I quickly saw your team before we came on live. You had Jones at right back. Did you have Gomez at centre back? Yeah.
Sorry?
Did you have Jones and Gomez in the back line?
Yeah.
Your team, Avi, for Saturday is Van Dijk, Gomez at centre back, Jones and Kirkes, Endo in the 6, Sobo on the right of midfield, Gravenberg at LCM, and then you've got Salah and Wirtz in 2 10s, or whatever that means. Why you have got Wirtz and Salah in the 2 10s does not make any sense. It's a bloody 4-3-3. And you just
4-3-3, 4-3-2-1.
4-3-2-1. What does 4-3-2-1 mean? Do you think Salah and Wirtz are going to be 2 number 10s?
They can drift wide when they can drift wide when they want to. They can invert when they want to.
This is a 4-3-3, bro.
Okay.
It's a 4-3-3.
But I think that's what we need. I think we need some kind of a war dog in the middle. And Endo is the only one that doesn't actually like. He won't. If he's been told to sit in there, he'll sit in there. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai can do their work in like a box or like support and support the forward line better. Support Salah. Support Wirtz. Support Isak better. I think he has to go with Endo, and Endo's not the answer. But until they don't get a proper DM in, a disciplined DM, a teacher.
Oh, by the way, yeah, you've got Wirtz, but you know what? Fair play. I think he's got his last part of his rehab on Saturday or tomorrow. Could train on Saturday, so you probably say.
And anyone wants a frog in Yeah, I call him Frog now. Frog Canate. I call him Frog now from now on. They're off their mind. He needs sacking. Yesterday. Talk now. Talk now.
You know what? I actually agreed with Gene. I don't think he was having a bad game until he made that mistake.
Oh, he never has a bad game, but the bongian that he does causes us to
Yeah,
concede
true.
goals.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. 100%. I mean, Gene, I had Chiesa on the left. I think he'll stick with Salah and Isak. We know what the problem I've got with the manager as well. Last week, he was talking about Isak, and he was basically saying, look, I'm going to sacrifice a few games and sacrifice other people's or other players' minutes just for the sake of getting Isak back up to some sort of proper fitness and sharpness. And then he plays him, and then he plays him against Nottingham Forest, Gene. So stick to your word then. And if you're going to drop him for the PSV,
I need to get milk.
didn't it make sense to play Ekitike in the league game, which is more important, the fitter, the better player right now, and then play Isak in midweek? But what's happened is he said that in press conference. He's basically given Isak 10-15 minutes more because of the situation against Forest and chasing the game. Isak has come knackered, and then he can't play Isak. So it's a total mess. What made sense, if you're going to do it, is Ekitike plays the league game, and then Isak plays the PSV game. Which game is more important?
There you go.
Asim, every game is important right now. Every game.
Come on, man. Nottingham Forest was more important, Avi.
Oh, yeah, the guy brings on Federico Chiesa yesterday, 3-1 down, and says, "Yeah, go and do something." Guy's lost the plot, man. Why would he do that? Why you expect him to come on when you're 3-1 down and do something when your whole team's been playing shit? Yeah, if you just conceded,
I thought you actually done pretty well yesterday. All things considering, I thought Chiesa was sharp.
But what I'm saying is, Chiesa, look, what do you expect from him? The guy to come on and score you 3 goals when you don't even thingy him? Chiesa needs to start from the left-hand side. Salah, obviously, Ekitike, maybe that minor little spasm he had, he probably miss. Isak will start. I called for Joe Gomez to play a right back last game as him. Obviously, with him being injured, we now know he wasn't, but Anika, what's wrong with him? So
Asim, can I ask you? Sorry, go on. Asim, can I ask you a question?
Robbo has to start left back.
Of course, man. You asked so nicely. Of course.
Asim, could Gakpo work on the right of a front three?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I tell you why.
Allah.
I tell you why.
Avi, shut the fuck up, bro. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're actually beginning to piss me off now.
I tell you
You're just trolling. You're literally trolling us, bro.
He's not trolling.
He's fucked in the head.
I know when he's trolling.
I know when he's trolling. No, I don't want to answer that question.
Because of his frame.
No, that's taking the piss. People are gonna laugh at you on here, bro. You're taking the piss. Move on. Talk about something else.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna let you speak.
Asim, my question was to you. Asim, my question.
No, Gene, I know he's not trolling.
Respectfully, my question was to Asim. Asim, him on the right, he can go on the outside and put in a cross. He's trying to go on the left more. He's trying to go on the outside and cross with his left, and it's never going
on the outside on the right.
I think he can skip. His physicality and his stature, his frame, it's quicker than Salah to go on. He's better than Salah than going on the right. I think Gakpo on the right could work. Honestly, I think that. His frame enables him to go past a left back better than a Salah. And he's got a right foot on him as well. He's doing it too much on the left right now, and he can't get, even when he crosses with the left, it's a floated cross, or he doesn't beat the first marker. On the right, I think he can skip past a player better.
I'm better than Cody Gakpo on the right. That's how much I think of him on the right hand side.
I just wanted to ask the question because we've tried so many variations and variables. I thought, let me get an opinion, and you shut it down, and rightly so. That's fine. Okay. Gene, you can come back now. I just wanted to ask the question. It's because we've tried everything, Gene. We've tried all the variables. I thought, is there a possibility?
Tried shit, bro. We've not tried anything. We've not tried Chiesa. We've not tried, even if it's a Rio giving him 10-15 minutes. We've not tried shit. We've tried the same old shit. That's what the manager's done. Tried the same old shit. That's what he's done. So don't say we've tried everything. We haven't tried shit.
I think right. He goes, he's barely doing anything on the left. It's such a hypocrisy, yes. You know what? I shouldn't be saying it, but one for the haters. Now you're seeing the real level of Cody Gakpo. Everyone's confidence is shot. But I got pelters last year.
But Asim, let's not single out.
I got no. You included. You abused me on Twitter. You abused me.
He was
on
influential
YouTube.
in our title
Yeah.
winning season. He was influential in our
he's
title
not-
winning
he's
season.
not
You
elite.
said Gakpo
He's
does not
not
win the
elite.
league. He has had clutch moments last season in our title
He's not
winning
elite.
run. So
He's
shut
not
up.
elite. He's not
Also,
elite.
so you're changing the narrative. You tweeted something. It was nothing to do with the eliteness or whether he
Of
was
course
a
it
top
was.
level winger.
You just
You
don't.
said Gakpo does not win the
You
league.
just don't. You don't understand the term.
You said
You just
Gakpo
don't
does not
understand
win
the
the league.
term.
He's a good
The
player, but he
phrase.
doesn't win the league. He won us the league. He was influential
Go on,
alongside Diaz
absolute-
in our
If you think-
title winning run.
So who else won us the league? Endo won us the league. Is he elite?
He played, but your initial tweet had nothing to do whether he was going to be elite or not. You said
Oh,
Gakpo's
yeah,
good.
ask anyone
but
in
he's
the
not
chat
going to win
when
you
you
the league.
say
You
this
said
guy
he's
is
not
a
going
good
to win
player,
you the league.
who's not going to win you the league.
You said he's not going to win you the league. He played he played a massive part in us winning the league last season. Asim,
Alright.
simple. It's simple than that.
Now those
If you-
elite players.
We can say now that Gakpo, I'll agree with you. I don't think Gakpo is elite, but he can certainly have a 15 to 20
in the
goal
conversation
season.
then. So I said he's a good squad
assist
player.
season.
He's a good squad player.
You said he wouldn't win you the league.
Yeah, but he didn't win us the league.
You
Mohamed
said,
Salah won us the
you
league.
said what you said.
Mohamed Salah won us the league.
So did the frog, but I still want him out.
But that proves my point. Make that noise again. Go on.
I'm not in the
Okay.
mood. Asim. I'm not in the mood. That's why I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, Nunes won us the league as well. Oh, okay. Let's call it.
Guys, I just want to say one thing as well to all our American followers. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully it's a prosperous one. My night is going to be beginning soon, so I'll be out of commission for the rest of the evening. Also, we don't know the situation with Pakistani legend, cricketer, politician Imran Khan, but prayers and thoughts with him. Hopefully, there's some positive news coming out of Pakistan the next sort of 24, 48 hours. But yeah, keep him in your thoughts because he's a great man. Forget about the legacy that he's left in cricket, but as a man, he's done a lot for my people, for the Sikh people, and on a global sort of audience and spectacle. So yeah, Imran Khan. Hopefully, the news isn't true and the rumors are just that, rumors. Thank you. That's it.
You know what, Avi? Big up for that, man. Big up. That's made my day, Avi. Lad, with the super chat, I heard a rumor that Slot is given more time because there's a cold war going on between him and Hughes. A cold war between what? Also, Hughes is in some trouble more than Slot. I heard a rumor that Slot is given more time because there's a cold war going on in between him and Hughes. Avi, have you heard a rumor?
Not nothing from my end. Listen. I'm sure there's been discussions and disagreements over what happened in the summer, and especially with what's happening in the last 19 games. I'm sure things have surfaced, but not that I can say.
People are asking what's the bomber. The bomber was earlier. I don't know if you just joined the chat. There's no names that I've been given, but I believe Liverpool will press ahead in January. Whether it's 2 or 3 signings is a real possibility. And there's been a change of stance just in the last couple of a week or so. And that's why I tweeted a couple of days ago that I think Liverpool will maybe even fast track some summer business in January. So let's see what happens. Yeah, if there's a cold war, Hughes would just sack him. Yeah, exactly. If there's a cold war between the manager and the hierarchy, who wins? The hierarchy. Simple. Okay, people, thank you so much. There's still 500 of you in here. We keep telling you, we don't tell you enough that is the race to 20,000. We're going absolutely crazy with content at the moment. And we're here to provide therapy on a daily basis. Please smash a like on the way out because it helps us out massively. If you think you don't like and it doesn't make a difference, trust me, it makes massive difference. And let me repeat for them, I don't repeat it enough. Whenever I check the analytics that we get from YouTube every single month, around 50 to 60% of our watchers don't subscribe to us. Come on, people. It's a subscribe button. It's free. Smash a like. So if you are a subscriber already, it just gets out. The algorithm, kicks off, and new people are exposed to the channel. We're here to provide daily content for you, and hopefully Liverpool will get some wins under their belts. But until the next one, I think we're back tomorrow. We'll try to be back on a daily basis. We're back with the watch along. Chip and Chin is on when?
So you actually took over the Chip and Chin today, so thank you for that, Asim. Chip and Chin won't be here tomorrow. I'm going to actually celebrating with the in-laws tomorrow, so I won't be here. Although we could maybe do a 7 p.m. show, Chin, which would be a 11 a.m. for me. But
I think we might be doing some daytime shows as well, especially over the next month and a half.
December, January daytimes hopefully should be back.
And I think also, Asim, we may need to do a phone in Saturday maybe, and I'll help with that if you need.
I won't mean look, Tolex Lips has just said call in short, please, Asim. I think the fans deserve. But you know what, guys? If we're gonna do a call in show, we all have to be here. Me, you, Chin, and Ben, of course.
Saturday, Maru. Saturday, Asim.
Chin, Saturday night.
Done.
It might be a late one. I don't know if you got Hadra or Burda.
She might be in a graduation in London or something. God knows. I want to give big up to Saif. Is it Saif? There's a guy from the UAE who follows us, Asim. He's actually my fan of my work on the show. So big up Saif Soler or something like that. He's from the UAE. So he's invited the three of us to Dubai whenever we go together, if we ever do go together. But whoever goes, we want to meet one of us. So Saif Soler or something like that. I'm not sure if that was
the amount of people that have been our honest, be in our family, be in our community, we get tons of messages, and big up to so many people. But today I want to give a special shout out to Muhammad Jogi from South Africa. He is inviting us over, all of you guys, and he's always in touch. He's asking me, listen, try to give us a bit. I think South Africa is about 2-3 hours ahead. Correct me if I'm wrong, Avi.
1 or 2 from us.
1 or 2, yeah, from you guys.
But I think, has it made it worse since
he was on the Big Six show as well.
He's always in touch with me, and he invites me, and I think when he went on Umrah, Avi Achin, you were on Umrah as well, and he didn't know, and when he came back, he was messaging me saying it would have been nice to catch you out there. So if he's watching later on, big up everyone. Honestly, the BNR family,
we will be doing some limited prints in the new year, hoodies.
We need to be. You know what? We need to get Shadbai on it.
Yeah,
we need to get Shadbai on it.
I think it's time for us as well, but
I think it's time for BNR merch, inshallah. Okay, people, smash the like on the way out. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Jin, you may need to do a bit of rang rong la, yaar. You look great. Come on.
Right now, mate. Only rang is when I'm in a good mood, Avi. I'm going through depression right now.
Gene dyes his beard when Liverpool win. Take care. Bye for now.